Coach Pope said you guys went close to 3 hours yesterday. What were kind of the vibes in that practice?
I mean, I just feel like we just still have so much room to grow and get better. So it didn't feel like 3 hours, that's for sure. It went by a whole lot quicker. We got to compete a little bit and just kind of have some juice in the gym. So it's always fun. You can get on the floor with your guys.
Was there any difference in like the tone of it, either from the coaches or the players, or was it just kind of 3 hours of kind of the same thing you guys have been doing from an energy standpoint, I guess? Yeah,
it's kind of the same stuff. I mean, some drills stretched out just because we were competing with each other and just trying to grow and get better. But it was kind of the same stuff. We were just working on us, trying to tweak some stuff and just get better and be the best team possible.
Do you remember one like that from last season, or was this the longest of your tenure here?
We definitely had some long ones last year. During the season, we were battling with some injuries, so it kind of the workload lightened up a little bit. But no, we definitely had some long ones last year too.
What does kind of like a practice look like, especially one like that? Can you kind of take us through the step-by-step of it without giving away any secrets?
Yeah, I mean, just go through with shots, going like work on our offense, defense. It's nothing really crazy. We just kind of stick to the fundamentals. I mean, we do a lot of good on good, and then we have a great scout team to get us ramped up for the game coming up. But nothing really crazy. There's no secret to it or anything like that. We just come in and try to get better.
Is there anything Coach Pope is really like hammering on right now?
We're working on protecting the ball right now a whole lot, and making plays for teammates, trying to get our assist to turnover ratio as high as it can be. But like I said, that's nothing new. It's been one of our principles all summer long. So we're just extra emphasis on it.
What can you tell us about Tennessee Tech?
Well, they're a good team. I mean, we always say that our next game is always our biggest game, and that's what we're all trying to lead into and buy into, because it is the truth. And once you play those games, you kind of realize that they're coached by a great coach. They have they're very skilled, especially on the perimeter. So we'll have to go in, do what we do, and come out with a win.
You mentioned the scout team earlier. We got to see some of that at the open practice a few weeks ago. Just how important are those guys to what you guys are doing in practice and carrying that over to games?
Yeah, it's huge. I think it's such a big part, because I mean they have to go through 30+ teams and know what they do just as much as what we do. So they should get a ton of credit, because they do so much for us. I mean, we know what's coming before we even get out there. I mean, they go through their film and try to pick up this and that, and then give us a first look in practice before it's actually in the game. So it's big time. It's an advantage for sure.
There's some size on that scout team too. Is that how crucial is that, to be able to go up against guys with maybe some length and physicality that are closer to what you're seeing in games?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have some ballers in the scout team. 3 GAs, Walker, and guys like that. So yeah, they're good players. So there's no scout team per se.
What does Thanksgiving week look like for you guys?
We play Wednesday. Me personally, I'm riding back with my family after the game. I have Thanksgiving lunch or Thanksgiving meal, and then we'll get back for practice on Friday, and then get focused on our next game.
Do you have a favorite Thanksgiving side?
Probably macaroni. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of them, but macaroni probably.
Are you a turkey guy?
Ham. I think I'm ham, yeah.
How did it feel to have a couple fall in from deep in the last game? Maybe to give you a little bit more confidence moving forward?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always good when it goes through the hoop, you know. Been just trying to get back in the feel of things. And stuff like that. So whenever you see a shot or two go in, it definitely helps.
After a game like Michigan State, and then you play an opponent where you kind of just run them out of the gym, do you all talk about like kind of balancing the line of getting too high versus a win like that, versus staying too low coming off a loss or anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like that's a battle we fight. I mean, even in life in general. But in basketball, for sure, I mean, you go off a huge win and you can't get your head too high because you come back next week and things don't go the same, and then you get blown out and this or that happens, and then you can't get too low. You got to stay level-headed, whether or not things are going good or things are going bad.
Was last season, obviously you had a lot of big non-conference games, but kind of the gauntlet you guys went through during the SEC season, was that kind of a teaching moment for you in that regard of basically what you just said about every 2 or 3 days it's going to be something different, so you might as well move on?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year it was a gauntlet in the SEC. I mean, every game we were playing a top 15 team. And then going on the road in the SEC is no joke too. So, yeah, it was huge for us, and I just think that's what this non-conference schedule is going to do for us. We'll kind of have a taste of it before we get to the SEC play, so that'll be good for us and help us in the end.
How obviously you start the first game and then have the ankle injury there pretty early. Just how demoralizing, I guess, was that to be out there at the beginning and then have to kind of sit out for a little while after that?
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of it. You never know what's going to happen. So just going out there and kind of enjoying it and take it all in, playing as hard as you can. And now it's just been working to get back 100% and get my ankle right. And our trainer is the best in the business. I mean, he's spent so many hours with me. I mean, the recovery process, I was no joke with him more than anybody else. I mean, he didn't probably see his kids for like 2 weeks, and he goes through different kind of injuries and different kind of things all year. So I mean, a major props to him because he helped me big time.
Are you talking about B. Wells?
Yeah, B. Wells.
Did you really tell him at halftime of that game coming out that you'd be good to go in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I could run, but then whenever I kind of sat, then it started swelling up and it got stiff. So I mean, I was just trying to keep hopping around and stuff like that. But I would have given it a try for sure.
Do you feel 100% now?
Yeah, I feel back. I feel back for sure. Just kind of getting my foot speed and stuff back. But no, I feel great.
Last year, before the Louisville game, the former players that wrote letters to you guys, John Pelfrey was the letter you read for the video we did. What's your connection with John, obviously, other than just both two Eastern Kentucky guys?
Yeah, I mean, heard many stories about him, and what he's doing there is really good. So I mean, you know, they'll be a well-coached team. I mean, they'll know what's going on. They'll come in with an agenda to win. So, like I said, our next game is our biggest game, and we got to go in with that mentality.
How much pride do you take in being from Eastern Kentucky and wearing the blue and white?
Yeah, a whole lot. I mean, it's every Kentucky kid's dream to do it and be able to kind of take Eastern Kentucky on the journey and the ride with me. It's really cool. So it definitely means a lot.
You mentioned you'd heard a lot about Coach Pelfrey. What was some of the stuff that you guess you'd heard about him over the years?
You said what?
You said you'd heard a lot about Coach Pelfrey. What were some of the things you'd maybe heard about him over the years?
Yeah, I mean, kind of just being on the unforgettables. I mean, in the rafters and stuff like that. Heard many stories. So yeah, we'll have to be ready to play because I mean he's going to be coming back in trying to get a win.
Is there any positive progress that you're seeing in these smaller games that makes you confident going into those games like UNC?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I feel like last game we were really good with our assist to turnover ratio. We were good in our transition defense. So just kind of stacking little things that don't even show up on the box score, like our transition defense or like our pass aheads or something like that. That isn't a statistic that we can kind of bring to the next game.
From your perspective, when your teammate over there, Andrija, gets into the game, what does he bring different from guys like Mo, BG, Malachi to the floor, at least from your eyes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, AJ, he's a super heady player. He can stretch the floor. He knows how to pass. He knows how to play. So kind of being out there with him, there's more gravity brought to him. So it makes it easier for driving lanes to open up or making a cut and being there for the catch or something like that. So yeah, AJ is a really good player. He's super fun to play with.
Have you seen him get more comfortable from when the time he arrived here, just in terms of on the court and off the court as well, since he got here to now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's obviously a huge change for him. Coming overseas and then adapting to a whole new kind of style of basketball. I mean, coming to play in the SEC from there is completely different. But he's adapted. He's growing every single day. He's already an exceptional player, and he'll continue to grow.
You called him AJ. Does he go by AJ or Yella? What's the
AJ, Yella, Yelly.
Okay.
We have a lot of nicknames on this team.
Speaking of him adapting, he was saying he obviously is not very familiar with Thanksgiving, and he's had to learn to the team. Knows what turkey is and all those things, but the side dishes are a surprise.
Yeah.
Have you guys given him any more details on what to expect?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he'll have to figure it out Thursday whenever we go to Coach Poe's to eat. But no, he'll like it for sure. There's nothing like Thanksgiving food.
Is that the plan? Is to go to the whole team for Coach Pope's on Thursday?
Yeah.
Is that what y'all did last year too?
Yeah, we did it last year. Yeah.
So does Coach Pope make the turkey, or?
I don't know if Coach Poe does, but I mean, I would trust it. He probably wouldn't do a bad job with it.
You might be repeating yourself already, but I know Pope said you guys had a 3-hour practice yesterday. I talked to Jelavić, and he said you guys just continue to do things over until it was perfect. I know probably in the moment that's tiring, but do you see the benefit of that kind of when you're in games and you look back on practices?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we kind of go through. We had a perfect possession drill that lasted forever, and in the moment, like it can be something so minor that has no impact on the possession at all, but it's just our standard that we live up to and that we do. So I mean, in the moment, yeah, it sucks. You have to restart the drill or something like that, but when you're done with it, it's kind of like it makes you feel better because you know that it was actually perfect.
Throughout these losses and wins, have there been a leader that's kind of stood up for the team, or has it been more of a collective effort just throughout the season so far?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've had a collective effort. I mean, obviously, our guy is O. I mean, he's handled it really well. He's grown in a vocal leadership standpoint, and then our point guard J-Lo, even though he's been out some, he's still kind of been our leader and stuff like that, and is helping us out. So seeing him do that from the bench, it just makes me excited for when he's back on the floor.
I don't know how much you know about Tennessee Tech's head coach, being a former UK star, former Mr. Basketball in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about his history here?
Yeah, I mean, he was a great player with the Unforgettables jerseys in the rafter. I mean, so there's nothing like it. He's going to be coming back to try to get a win. So our next game is our biggest game, so we got to be ready for it.
Yeah. This was the last get the feel good win, kind of moving on past the kind of the bad taste of the week before.
Yeah, I mean it's great to win, to get back on the winning road, but we all know every next game is the greatest game for us, that's for sure, but we know our goal is, and that's to win against the best opponents, so we still have a bitter taste in our mouth, not even recovered from Louisville, especially from Michigan, so we're definitely working hard every day, training long practices every day to get better.
How are you kind of preparing for this week's game and the Thanksgiving holiday, knowing that you got UNC coming to town next week?
I mean, we are just we're not letting anything slide on practice anymore. We're doing everything perfect. Every exercise we have, it must be a perfect exercise, or we do it again. You have to stick hand every time. You have to be in the gas, be in your position, communicate your position every time. So no more little mistakes, no more little details that we maybe go over, and now we need all deals to be perfect to go to the next exercise, and if that takes 3 hours, 4 hours, no, it doesn't matter, we gotta be perfect.
What were the most frustrating parts of the film of those two losses?
I mean, just that it's just that we weren't looking like ourselves back there. I mean, it's not what we were practicing. We weren't distributing ball very well. We weren't looking like us on defense. We were physical enough, and just that, in both of those games, we weren't leading a lot. They were always in the lead, and that's just painful for us, and that's just disrespectful to the name Kentucky, and it's painful to watch, but if we learn something from it and we get better, I think at the end of the season it could be a good thing, these two losses.
Have you taken some of that criticism personally of hey, you guys were, be the number one preseason team in the country, and then now you guys shouldn't even be ranked, so some of the outside noise there?
I mean, there is of course outside noise, but you know, I just like that. I mean, it just shows that people care about Kentucky, care about us, care about the results, and that's the beautiful thing. And I know that you're as good as your last game, and if you win next game, if you win North Carolina, you're back on top instantly. So it's just like that. We don't take anything personally, but. We don't take anything personally from outside, but these losses we take personally.
Does it surprise you how much this fan base truly lives and dies by every single win and loss?
Yeah, I mean, I was warned about it, but yeah, it's like 10 times even better, even bigger, and I just like that, and it's just you play for something like that, you live for something like that, and that's why I hate losing here, because it's just disappointing these fans. It's painful, and you know, we just can't wait for the games to make it up to them and celebrate big wins with them.
Coach Pope said you guys had a 3-hour practice yesterday. What was the focus there, and are you guys feeling that today?
No, like I said, that's because we're now turning a new page so for these perfect exercises. So at the end, we were like, after 2 hours, our regular practice 2 hours, we had to make a perfect defensive possessions, and 2 times, and we were going out. It had to be 30 seconds perfect possession in every single detail, and we were there for another hour until it was perfect, like I said, and that's what we're gonna do every day from now on.
Tennessee Tech, what do you know about them?
I mean, I didn't know anything before. I heard about them. I see the scouting. We're definitely gonna go 100% in that game. We want again to. I mean, the next game is next game, and we want to dominate them from the start and show our game like the last game. We want to distribute the ball, make it play for teammates, be good at lead at the defense, and have as many good possessions as they have, and prepare ourselves for the North Carolina by defeating them and playing our game.
What do you?
Throughout the losses, has there been a leader that's kind of emerged, or has it really just been a collective effort through all the ups and downs?
I think everyone shows here and there their leading mentality, and that's the beautiful thing. There's not just one guy talking all the time. It's just when someone is maybe a little bit more down, someone else steps up. So yeah, we were all talking as a collective. We were always after the loss. We were always before. Being angry and being sad, we always talk it out, what went wrong, what we think we can do better. So I think, we don't have a single leader. There's a lot of guys, a lot of us who steps out, tells what they know from their experience, and try to help the team.
Does Thanksgiving mean anything to you?
Well, I mean, this will be my first Thanksgiving, but I think it's gonna be cool. I'm excited. I'm gonna celebrate with some of these guys, and I will see you, but I'm excited. I think it will be cool.
What food, like, have they talked to you about the food and the turkey and the dressing, all that?
They just told me about the turkey, and I knew about the turkey, but the rest will be a surprise. They don't want to say.
Like dessert, like, do you like pumpkin pie? Have you had any of it?
I never had pumpkin pie before, but I will try all the food that they put on the table for this Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Is there anything, like, what's the equivalent in Croatia to?
No, we really don't have nothing like it. Like Thanksgiving, we don't have it, honestly. There's nothing, not just in this part of the year, but generally we don't have nothing like similar to it.
What like traditional foods back home? Like what are kind of the go-tos? If you were going to bring a Thanksgiving plate, what would it look like for traditional food?
When it's winter back home, there is a food called sarma, and it's kind of meat, but it's rolled in some vegetable. It's really I don't know how to explain it, but it's really tasty, and we eat it like during all the summer. During all the winter when it's cold, it's like a special dish.
Thank you.
What have you seen from Jaden in the last couple of weeks as he's gone from 2-on-2, 3-on-3, and kind of ramping up his process?
Yes, I mean he's really. First of all, I wasn't saying anything, but I was following his recovery. He's really patient and really into his recovery. He's there always. He's always the first guy in the treatment room, always the first guy in the gym, and he's really in his eyes I can see that he wants to be out there more than everything, and he's doing really good job recovering, and he's very near. As I see him training every day before us, he's playing against managers, and he looks really good. He's playing mostly defense because they don't want to risking playing some kind of contact offense. So he's playing defense against those managers, and he looks really good. They really can't score on him. He blocks the shots. He has energy. As much as I see, he can dunk that ball, man. He's really good. I think he will really help us, and I can't wait for him to be there. And that's what he deserves, because he put so much in his therapies and his process of coming back, and he's got a really winner mentality.
How does he complement the other front court pieces with Malachi and BG and you at the 4 and Mo at the 4?
Well, I think just that he's more than anything. He's a simple player. When he sees the rim, he's gonna dunk that ball, and when he sees that ball on the defense, he's gonna block that ball. And that's something we just really need right now. We need some simple aggressive plays right now, especially at the defensive end. And I'm not even worried about in the offensive end. We always do something as a team, as a Kentucky. We have a good offensive players, but someone who is that consistent on the defensive end, especially on the blocking edge or at the pick and roll defense, just his presence in the paint. He's really, I can't even explain, but when you see him, he's really big, not just like tall or strong. His presence is big. So I think that will really help us in the defensive end, just to even just on the fear aspect from the opponent. So I think he's gonna be a really big part of this team.
What would you say your identity is on the floor, and how comfortable you're getting on it?
I mean, I'm getting really comfortable coming off the bench. I think I always it's not always one thing that I do. It's in many games I came off the bench and then or either score some points, make some threes, or make some good assists. I always rebound the ball a little bit. So yeah, I think in my part when I come in, I feel really comfortable out there, really playing with our guards and other bigs. So I think something I do is it's not bad from now, but I think I can be even better for this team, and I'll be better because I really get better each day. I learn new things every day, and I think I'll be a really good part of this team.
Is there anything Coach Pope has kind of pinpointed as like one or two things that he specifically wants you to be working on right now?
Right now, I'm as a big. I always want to rim run. That's where the easy points came from, and that's where I make good spacing for my teammates, because they have to cover me in the paint. So right now, it's definitely when I rebound the ball, or when we rebound the ball, I'm rim running as fast as possible to get that ball. That's something we were working on these last a week or so. So yeah, that's something I think I got better, especially last practice.
He said after Friday's game, I guess, that he was going to make you run 50.
Yeah.
Did he do?
I did run my 50s with coaches, and from after these 50s, there wasn't a single time that I didn't run to rim. So I think it worked.
But where do you feel like you've come along the farthest, maybe from when you first got here to right now, 6 games in?
Well, I mean, definitely, I feel really even more confident in my shot than before I was here. But definitely, I think they really upgraded my defense. I think I've back home I wasn't really like paying attention to defense, and even when I play, I wasn't really confident in it. But now, I feel like, especially when I switch a guard or everyone, I feel like one-on-one, no one can really score on me. I feel really good laterally. I feel really good using my chest, and I think that they really upgraded my defense, but it's not even near on the level that I want it to be. And I definitely want to be more of a rim protector. I have to have more blocks and help my teammates as a bottom guy. That even if the opponent got through, that they meet me at the rim and in the paint, and that I help them there.
What can you tell us about Tennessee Tech?
Like I said, we watched the video. I don't know much about them. I mean, I know the players, I know the scouting, but it's definitely gonna be the game is a game, the opponent is opponent. I heard their coach is a famous Kentucky player, ex-Kentucky player, so they'll definitely be motivated coming here at Rupp Arena, and we just have to answer from the first second, show them that they got nothing on us here, and that we're gonna show our dominance and play our game and win that game, and then prepare the best way possible for the next game, which we know it's really important for us.
It feels like I've heard like multiple teammates of yours say they just kind of have to tell you like, hey, sometimes when you get the ball, just go ahead and just shoot it instead of putting it on the floor.
Yeah, no, definitely. That was maybe an issue when I first came here, like maybe a month ago. But now I have no problem with shooting it, putting it on the floor. My teammates, coaches, they really believe in me. They really let me do everything basically. I don't know, 4 months that I've been here, no one ever told me don't do that. So I really feel comfortable also because of them and because of their support. So yeah, I'm just, when I'm alone, I'm not wilding, but when I'm alone, I'm shooting the ball, and I'm dribbling the ball when I rebound the ball, I dribble the ball all across the field and trying to make a good pass for the teammates or making a power play or anything that helps.
How difficult was that at first, though? I guess if you'd always been used to maybe putting it on the floor after getting it instead of just letting it fly as soon as it touches your hand. It feels like you're trying to like relearn how you've always played in a way, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, something I always did was when I get a rebound, I always like to dribble a little bit across the court, because I mean, even that is sometimes faster than rebounding the ball, then keeping it for a second or two, then looking for a guard. That's already a 4 or 5 seconds there already matched up bound there. So there was multiple possessions where I rebounded the ball and dribbled it across and found a pass ahead to some shooter, and we scored. So I think that's something that really can help, and not just from me. I think also the other bigs can do that, and that just adds that's a new dimension of speed to our game, and that's what we are. We just need to be. Our main offensive tactic needs to be transition offense, speed, and if we were to execute that, the fast offense and physical defense, I think that's our formula for the winning.
You mentioned the next game a second ago, and I know you guys aren't looking past any opponents, but how eager is everybody in the locker room to get another shot at a top 25 like team?
I mean, it's just yes. I mean, sometimes, but it can be a trap to think ahead of some opponents. We need to focus on Tennessee Tech, but of course, like I said, we all know we're not gonna lie ourselves that the Tennessee Tech is same as the North Carolina. We really want to beat ranked opponents and show our value that we can do it, and yeah, it definitely matters. But like I said, we want the best record we have, and that's winning the games no matter who the opponent is.
It's Thanksgiving week. Is there a Thanksgiving food that you're most excited to try?
I don't know a lot of food. I mean, of course, I know the turkey, but I tried the turkey before. But there is a pumpkin pie. Jack said pumpkin pie, so yeah, I'll definitely try pumpkin pie. But I will celebrate with our teammates, coaches. So I'll try anything that looks good on the table.
You a turkey fan?
Yeah, I am. I like turkey. Yeah.